Hello and welcome back to a Game of Thrones mod for Crusader Kings 2. Now, apologies for this series not being around over the weekend. I was trying to fix some problems we were having with the other series, which meant that I had to be on the previous version of the patch, but we are now back playing this one. So, what are we doing? Well, basically we're trying to press flames on the Freys, just trying to cause them troubles because we don't like them, and we're also just kind of joining Lady Shireen, well, Queen Shireen's revolts. Another thing that was pointed out that we should do is we should probably look at some of the people who we have, like our sibling Bran. We should probably marry him off. We should probably betroth our daughter, that sort of thing. We should probably look into that. See what we can do with all of our family members. Another thing I noticed when I loaded up the game is that for some reason here we have the Reach controlling like one of the Night's Watch towers, which seems very, very odd. And we also have the Crossing controlling just a random tower up here, controlled by House Magnar, which seems very, you know, don't know why they control that. Also, is that Dorne that controls this? Yeah, and Dorne controls this random bit of land up here as well, just to add to the weirdness. Anyway, let's have a look at our family. So, we have Sansa, who is married to Peter Littlefinger. Nothing we really need to worry about there. We have Brandon, who should be married to somebody. He is 20. He's in the right age to be married. So let's find him someone to marry. Let's use the find characters thing instead of using the default one. So who are we looking for? So we're looking for all. They probably have to be my religion group and my cult. Do you want them to be our culture group? That's just Northmen, right? Or does that include everyone? That's just Northmen, so we probably don't care about their culture. They can be any culture. That's fine. They have to be an adult. Well, actually they don't have to be an adult because they could be young. They could be like 14. Great House probably is a yes. Ruler, maybe. Let's see. Married, no. Actually, another thing we could do before we even check that is we should check people who are, well, we'll at least finish this off. We should be women and probably not in prison. But we should probably at least check the great houses around the place and see what we've got going on. So, we have the Rock over here who is controlled by the Lannisters. We're probably not going to marry a Lannister, I would imagine. That doesn't seem like a great thing for us to do. How about the Reach? We have Lady Paramount Alla. Her parent was Willis. Willis's siblings, we have Marjorie, who is already married to Riker. Marjorie was one of the suggestions given to me, but she is already married away. Who else do we have? Those, none of them want to marry. We go up to Mace. Yeah, there's really nobody to marry from the Tyrells left alive anyway. Unless we were going to marry Lady Paramount Alla, which isn't necessarily against, I'm not against that. Betrothal, would she accept though? She would marry, oh, she would actually accept a non-mat, weird. She would accept a non-matrilineal marriage to Bran. That definitely seems like something we should consider. And we'll leave it as one of our options. We have Ariana the Wicked, who was married to Winter? Is that what that's saying? That's a little bit weird. I think that's a bug. Would she accept a marriage to Bran? She would also accept a marriage to Bran. Interesting. What about Lady Paramount Queen Shireen? Sorry, I keep getting her name wrong. She would not accept anything. Stormlands are, of course, split up. Right, we have the Arryns over here. Yes, none of them want to marry. I think that it's going to be between Dorne and the Reach here. Well, Dorne, they helped out with some of our wars, didn't they? Up against Winter. That seems like something we would accept as an option. She does already have children, so it's unlikely that Bran would, would have any heirs there. Oh, is this a separate place here, Dragonstone? No. No, it's not. Not really. So yeah. I think we're going to go with Lady Paramount Alla. That seems like the best option. Let's arrange a betrothal between the lady and Brandon. Yes. That seems fine. That seems fine. Would result in a non-aggression pact. Perfect. Right, we'll send that offer off. To the diligent Lord Paramount Jon, peace be with you. I've decided to accept your suggestion of a betrothal between Lord Brandon and Lady Paramount Alla. Cool. Now, is there a way to turn... How do you turn this into an alliance? I haven't played very much on the... on this... Oh, you just do form an alliance? Need to have a non-aggression pact and not liege or vassal. I think we'd want a proper alliance with the Reach. I think that's something that we would want to secure, and that would be the point of doing this marriage. So we'll secure that. Do we have our own daughter? Is there anybody we would want to marry her off to? I don't know. Looking around, we had the Eerie, who was already married. We had the Rock, who we're not going to marry her to. And the rest were all women. Yeah. I mean, we have her uncles, but they're a little old, I would reckon. Yeah. How about Dorne? Do you have any... We could attempt to marry the bastard from Dorne, but I think we could wait on that one. I didn't even look at the Iron Isles, but I just assumed I didn't want to marry any of the Iron Isle people. Yeah, probably not. Okay. So, our Liege's Council is discontent. What are we doing with this? It's just discontented because they made decisions the council didn't vote for. Cool. I think we're ready to just kind of set off on our war and then see how things go from there. Right. So let's go and beat up the crossing. To the glorious Lord Paramount Jon, peace be with you. I, Lady Paramount Alla of the Reach, accept your proposal for an alliance. Cool. I'll keep that up. Under my guidance, my young courtier Owen is slowly mastering the art of swordsmanship. Good, good. What's up with this army? Where are they off to? They are off to the 7th Revolt, which is... Alright, so they're off to there. Cool. Don't really need to worry about them. They're just going to be in our way, and I don't want to take lots and lots of attrition, so... I just wanted to make sure they were going to be out of our way when we were going to head down there. You have a new heir. If you die now, you'll play as Clay Stark. Well, we're not going to name him Clay, obviously, but we'll have a look at some options. So we'll name the last one Eddard. So how about we name the next one Rickard? That seems like an option. Or actually, we could name the next one after our dead brother, Robb. There we go. Name the next one Robb. There's our option. We now have a Robb. Right, let's see if we can kill this army. It's so cold here, I can't imagine what my peasants are enduring out there. So we got peasants dying, which lowers some taxes and some reinforcement rates. Lord Master Pate of Eastmelt is trying to assert my title. His Master of Laws Mark is travelling around Eastmelt trying to find both documents and supporters to help him legitimize a claim. So we've got him, who's underneath him. Alright, so these are underneath the Karstark's event. Not Karstark's, Karhold. The Thens. Yeah, okay. I don't care. Well, we can make him disappear. That doesn't sound like something we do. We try and bribe him. I think we'll just let it be. We don't really care about someone trying to get a claim on our titles. I've noticed Marshal Lord Morgan's hard work, and everyone seems to like him. I am deciding between having my marshal heighten the morale of my troops or try to recruit more soldiers. We'll take the morale of armies. That seems like a good option. Right, let's head over to the twins here and start sieging. Do you want to try and kill the army first? Are they in any other wars? I just want to have a look. No, they're not in it. So they're only in war against us, so we'll go and chase their army down. I was wondering if they were running away this way because they were maybe in another war and they were trying to get out of it, like... Ooh, what's this? Lord Conril of King's Landing refused the revocation of the High Lordship of King's Landing as proposed by Queen Shireen of the Iron Throne. Okay. So he's presumably just gave us a call to arms. Oh, okay. So call to arms. He wants us to join against Queen Shireen of the Iron Throne. I don't think we want to join against Queen Shireen of the Iron Throne, honestly. But let's see who else has joined the war, and then maybe that will give us some better ideas. Oh wow, that's a lot of people joined the war. So we have in here we have, I think I can see the Riverlands. There's the Riverlands. This is not very easy. Let's just go to Queen Shireen and see if there's an easier way of viewing it here. Yes, so we have the Riverlands, we have Dorne has joined, we have the Vale joining. Yeah, this definitely seems like a thing that everyone's joined. The Kingsguard joined the war against her. Yeah, okay. We'll accept your call to arms. Which will, of course, get rid of the other message. The Northern War for our claim ended. Oh. Okay, our claim war ended. Oh, because we're on the same side of the Trident, I would presume? Wait, no, it didn't end. Huh. Oh, I didn't even notice the Reach joined it, which is cool. But yeah, the war didn't end. Kind of odd. It says it end. Oh, now it ended inconclusively. Fine. I'm trying to find a map mode that makes more sense. So did the Crossing just stay out of the war, or are they in the war against her? Crossing, I think they stayed out of the war, but it's hard to tell. Yeah, I think they stayed out of the war. Right. Let's, I guess we're heading to King's Landing again. Done this a few times. But yeah. By calling in a favour, Luthor forced you to start a vote on the Balanced Noble Obligations Law in the Reach. Oh, that's not us, that's Lady Paramount Alla. It's just, it just doesn't have localization to say Lady Paramount Alla. Force Lady Paramount Alla to do a favour, basically. Anyway. Let's head down here. Right. Yeah, seems like a fine option. King's Landing does, yeah, they don't really have that many troops, so we just started off at the Crossing and then joined a larger war. That seems fine. We'll join everyone else in sieging. And it looks like the Kingsguard is leading the siege. Because of course the Kingsguard aren't underneath Shireen, they're actually underneath... They were underneath someone else at one point. For some reason best known to Shireen, they... Or it might be in her predecessors, they moved the Kingsguard underneath someone else. I'm sure I remember this happening. The wall is under assault and the Night's Watch is hard pressed to defend it. They've called upon all Lords of the Realm to take up arms and aid them in defending the realm against the dangers beyond the wall. Well, we'll join the war, but... Wait, I didn't join their war? That did not join their war. Interesting. Anyway. Yeah. I would have joined the war, but it didn't work. So we'll join the next war, I guess. Young Owen loves keeping his things in order and patiently spends a lot of time on it. He's a busy soul just like me, so he would stop getting fussy and to get patient. Are we patient? We're not patient, we're diligent, so we'll go towards diligent for him. That's fine. Siege is just kind of carrying on as it should. Doesn't look like many other people have joined with us here, but that's fine. The world will not weigh me down anymore. I have a new spring in my step, a joy in my heart, and a smile on my face. Life isn't too bad. So we've lost rest. Good. That's fantastic. Oh, we now have 25,000 people helping us siege, so that's going to go fairly quickly. Raiders have arrived to loot and pillage in the Reach. Should probably deal with that at some point. More people. Somebody's being released from someone else's dungeon. I guess another war just ended, so they're just kind of releasing people. There's a lot of wars going on. Oh, High Tower is looted for all 0 ducats. That's yeah, that's not a lot. Not very impressive, really. Yep, we're almost finished the siege. I would like to have control of it, but just kind of out of wanting to be able to do assaults if we need to, but it doesn't matter. Iron King Euron Crow's Islid, Iron Islander, Blackrust is your war on Lord on Oldwick on Lord Ned of Blackwater Rush. So Ned Thorne. So that's not. Oh no, that is us. That is actually something we need to care about. Oh wait, no, it's on Oldwick on him. Overall. Oh right, I see. I was looking at the Iron Isles here. In case you're wondering why I was confused, I was looking at the Iron Isles, so I was thinking that all looks distinctly grey, but it's this tiny bit down here is yes, that's what you declared for. That seems actually relatively reasonable for an Iron Islander. My lord, we have received word from the King's house that a young man there has made a claim to be Rickon Stark, the son of the late Eddard Stark, who was thought to be dead. Oh, praise the gods. Rickon is alive. Fantastic. Rickon still has his direwolf. He's a bit rude, a bit envious. Very zealous for the wildling religion. Interesting. I'll see how that goes. There's now a free inheritance law in the Reach. Cool. Red Keep has been sieged, so somebody should, should probably end the war here. Oh, what was that? Morello of Norvos died a natural death. Okay. There we go. The war against the tyranny of Queen Shireen of the Iron Throne has ended. Lord Conwell of King's Landing has won. Which now means that the person in charge of the Iron Throne is King Ander Baratheon. And his heir is Parquello of Dragonstone, an Ormolian, who seems like a relatively large house. Okay. Cool, so we have a new king. My lord, Shireen Baratheon has been defeated. Her reign of misrule has come to an end, and stability has been brought to King's Landing. King Ander Baratheon, her heir, shall henceforth rule the Iron Throne as your king. Signed, Lord Conwell of House Gaunt. Okay, seems very reasonable to me. All hail his grace Ander of House Baratheon, King of the Andals, the Reigner of the First Men, Lord of the Seven Kingdoms, Protector of the Realm, long live the King. The wars between the great powers of the realms have subsided for now until next time. What's our important decision? Hold a melee. Don't really care about doing that right now. I'm going to head up north, and then we're no doubt going to have a call to this war up here. We have a weak claim on the Kingdom of the Riverlands we could press for Brandon. Wait, can we actually press that? No. Oh, we could press that. Why can we press a weak claim? It says it's a weak claim. Is it actually a strong claim? Is that what it means? No, it is a weak claim. Female ruler if the claimant is male. Regencies. Titles are already being contested. Oh. Or is it second or third in line to inherit? Is he second or third in line to inherit, or the title being contested? He is maybe in line to inherit. Nope. He's not in line to inherit, and it's not being contested. I don't know why we can press that. That seems odd. Oh well. My liege, please listen to me. That man you are so fond of is no more than a treacherous, despicable snake. Lord Holland tried to convince me to be more careful about my friends. Okay. So this guy. So Lord Jon, the Great John, is what? Despicable and treacherous, or he's just jealous. I don't know. Just be whichever one I like the most, I guess. So my opinion of the Great John is 14. My opinion of Howland is 10. So yeah, I'd say he's just jealous. There we go. We'll head back up north. Actually, can we disband our men here? King Lancel the Handsome has declared the Westlander War for a barbarous claim on Southstone on King Ander of the Iron Throne. And my wife is pregnant. Fantastic. Well, this seems like a good point to end the episode. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.